Welcome to the City of Louisville Remote Planning and Zoning Commission meeting over Zoom. Today is September 15th, 2020, and we have a quorum present virtually. I want to give everyone listening from home some instructions on how to speak if you desire to. If you are viewing on your computer or through the smartphone application, press the Raise Your Hand button. If you have called into the meeting, press *9 to raise your hand to speak. Once your hand is raised, staff will bring this to my attention and we will let you speak after the item is read and the staff presentation is given. If you are having trouble using these features, please email planning@cityoflouisville.com or call 817-938-4409 for assistance from staff. First item on the agenda for tonight, we do have a quorum present, so I have called to order, and we will now approve the minutes for the last meeting on September the 1st. Do we have any corrections or additions to the minutes? If not, may I have a motion?
Move to approve.
Motion by Aram.
Second.
Second by Karen. We'll do a roll call vote. William?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Aram?
Aye.
And is Francis still not with us? Okay, so the vote is 6 and 1 absent. 6 ayes, 1 absent. The next item on the agenda is a regular hearing for plats. It's the final plat of Parker Place Addition, containing 130 residential lots and 3 open space lots on 24.120 acres out of the BBB and CRR survey, abstract number 180, the J. Johnson survey, abstract number 1609, and the A. Singleton survey, abstract 1138, zoned planned development estate townhouse, located at the northeast corner of Windhaven Parkway and Parker Road, being a replat of Lot 1, Block A, LISD Windhaven Campuses Addition.
Good evening, Commissioners. Parker Place is a residential development. The planned development was approved back in May of this year, and the preliminary plat for this development was approved last month. This final plat was submitted in accordance with Chapter 212 of the Texas Local Government Code. Staff reviewed the plat and found the following deficiencies from Chapter 6 of Louisville's Land Development Regulations. There's deficiencies regarding making sure all the PD standards were met, making sure all the easements were labeled, that all fees were noted, and that the correct signature blocks were used. Staff recommends that the Planning and Zoning Commission disapprove the final plat of Parker Place for these deficiencies and delegate to staff the ability to accept and approve the plat once they are corrected.
Okay, thank you, John. Are there any questions or concerns, Commissioners? If not, maybe you have a motion on this one, please.
Motion to disapprove the plat with giving staff the approval to okay once all the deficiencies are corrected.
Motion by William.
Second.
Second by Aram. We'll do our roll call vote. William?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Aram?
Aye.
Motion carries. 6 ayes, 1 absent. Next item on the agenda is 2 public hearings. The first one is to consider a zone change from agricultural open space to light industrial district on approximately 38.884 acres, legally described as Lot 6R, Block A, Interstate Highway 35, Boat City Edition, and located at 2791 South Simmons Freeway, as requested by Brad Taylor, B&C Taylor Family Real Estate Holdings, LLC, on behalf of Steve Johnson, Golfcraft Vista Ridge, LP, the property owner.
Yes, Madam Chair, if you want to go ahead and read A and B, we could do a joint public hearing for those items if you'd like.
Oh, okay, all right. The second public hearing is in consideration of a special use permit for a plant nursery retail sales with outdoor display or storage and building materials with outside storage or display, and 3 associated alternative standards regarding screening and sidewalks on approximately 41.826 acres, legally described as lots 4B and 6R, Block A, Interstate Highway 35, Boat City Edition, located at 2791 South Simmons Freeway, for the proposed zoning of light industrial district as requested by Brad Taylor, B&C Taylor Family Real Estate Holdings, LLC, on behalf of Steve Johnson, Golfcraft Vista Ridge, LP, the property owner.
Yes, good evening, commissioners. So both this zoning change and this SUP request are interrelated. I'm going to pull up the maps for you now. So this is the aerial map, so you can see the property in red is the property requesting the zone change. And then if you add in the existing golf building and the parking, that would be the area requesting the SUP as well as the zone change. So landscape or outdoor warehouse supply is proposing to make their location here. The subject property is quite large, however, the bulk of it is within the floodplain, so the area of land that they're allowed to develop on is fairly small. So let me scroll down here to their concept plan. So you can see this is their concept plan. This is the Elm Fork of the Trinity River. This is the existing building and structures. They are proposing to use about half of the parking lot as parking lot. The other half would be used for some building material storage and display. Along the southeast portion of the property, they would have some bins for bulk stone and materials. They would have other areas on the kind of northwest side of the property that would be used for plant display. In the back of the building, they are proposing to add a greenhouse. And on the side of the building, they're proposing to add just a shade canopy type structure. The Hank Haney golf range and 9-hole golf course is for sale and closing. So we've been receiving lots of inquiries for various uses. Most of them have been nursery type uses. So here's kind of a close-up of the property. Here's a picture of what the proposed shade structure would look like. This is from the applicant's existing location in Plano. Here's a picture of what the outdoor building material storage would look like. We also have a picture of what the proposed greenhouse would look like and the proposed bulk storage and the proposed outdoor plant display. They are proposing screening of all of the outdoor storage that's in front of the building with a board-on-board 8-foot cedar fence. On that fence, they would be having crossvine grow to kind of soften the appearance from the street. So I've kind of put that together here so you can see where this green line is, would be where that fence would go with flowering vines on it. They are proposing, they will need to remove some of the trees kind of on the edge of the property. However, they would maintain some of the trees up here at the point closest to I-35, and those trees would remain. In addition, there's another lot between this lot and I-35 that is heavily treed. It does have a billboard on it. I just wanted to make it clear that that billboard is not on this subject property, and so they don't have any control over it, because I know we usually do address those with the SUP if they do have control over it. So between the existing tree cover, a lot of this would already be screened. In addition, there will be the wooden board-on-board fence with flowering vines. The applicant really isn't proposing any changes to the exterior of the building other than the signage would be changed. And so staff is generally in support of this use at this location. We feel like it's a good use for the property. The applicant might also do some tree nursery, growing of trees in some of the floodplain areas, which would be permitted per our floodplain manager, and would be a beneficial use for the property. So this is just existing photos. And here we have photos if you're viewing this street from I-35. So if you're on the frontage road, this is kind of what you see. There is a big sign here. This would come down and be replaced with a conforming monument sign. And there is also a pylon sign that would come down as well. So in order to move forward with this application, the applicant does need both a zoning change for the back lot, which is agricultural open space. They do plan to put the greenhouse on that lot. They also need the special use permit for the plant nursery and retail sales, and then because they are selling stone that goes with the landscaping, building material sales. So the applicant is here. The applicant's son, Cole Taylor, is here. If you have any questions. In addition, this request will require 3 alternative standards, and those are for screening. Typically, outside storage is not allowed in front of the building. However, in this case, there really isn't enough room on the back side of the property that's outside of the floodplain for the amount of storage that's needed for the use. In addition, there is another lot that is developable in front of this one. And recently was put under contract. So when that does develop, that will provide additional of this property in the back here. And then if there is outdoor storage, it is supposed to be screened from public rights of way with either a masonry wall or a wrought iron fence with a shrub living screen. Because of the existing pavement, there's not really enough room for that. And that's why the applicants propose this alternative, which would be the board-on-board fence with vines. And then the last one is to not put a sidewalk. The only area where they have frontage on I-35 that would require a sidewalk is way over here. It is kind of a funny shaped lot. Let me get back to the aerial image to kind of give you a better view of that. So you can see here this location map. This is the only area that a sidewalk would be required. The Service King here currently doesn't have a sidewalk. There is a bridge here that has already been built by TxDOT fairly recently that doesn't have really sufficient room to put in a safe pedestrian crossing. And then there's another bridge just down here to the south where we hit the Carrollton border. And then just across the way on Carrollton, there is a office building that also does not have a sidewalk because of the substantial floodplain that in creek area that surrounds this. You can see it pretty clearly here in the aerial, the various bridges. So with that, I'm available for any questions, and our applicant is here as well.
I have a question. It's more curiosity. Will there be any retail out of this site?
Yes, it's both retail and wholesale sales.
Thank you.
Any other questions for staff, commissioners? Okay, I guess at this time, we can go ahead and open up the public hearing. Anybody wishing to speak on this item, please raise your hand and alert staff.
And to clarify, this is a joint public hearing for 4A and B, correct?
Yes, I'm sorry. Made that point. Yeah. Do we have
I'm
anybody?
seeing no hands are being raised. Mr. Taylor, would you like to add anything?
I think you covered it pretty well with what we're looking to do. We feel like this is a good spot for what we're looking to do with the floodplain right there, but just the central access to all of DFW being off of 35 and close to 121.
Okay. Thank you. I guess then with no one coming forward, we'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Any other comments or questions, commissioners? If not, we will go ahead and call for a motion.
Motion to approve with the variances.
Motion by William,
And is this motion, William, covering both items 4A and 4B?
Yes, correct.
do I have a second? Second by Alvin. We'll do a roll call vote. William,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Aram,
Aye.
and we have all, motion passes 6 ayes, 1 absent.
I just want to confirm, Richard, that we can do both items in one motion.
But yes, I don't think that will be a problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the next item then is other business. We will be having an overlay district board meeting that will follow this meeting immediately following. And so next item after that is adjournment. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Move to,
I'm sorry,
made a motion to adjourn.
motion by Aram. Second?
I'll second.
Who said that? I'm sorry.
John.
John, seconded by John.
Okay.
And the roll call vote, William?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin? Alvin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Aram?
Aye.
And so motion passes. We are adjourned. At this time, we'll go ahead and call to order the Overlay District Board meeting. Michelle, should I read the instructions for calling in again?
I think everyone has heard them. We don't have any
Okay.
new attendees.
Okay. So the first item then is to approve the minutes from the August 18th Joint Planning and Zoning Commission and Overlay District Board. If there are no additions or corrections, may I have a motion for the approval of the minutes?
Move to approve.
Motion by Karen,
Second.
second by Aram. Roll call vote, William,
Aye.
John,
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin,
Aye.
Karen,
Aye.
Aram.
Aye.
Motion passes, 6 ayes, 1 absent. Next item is going to be the consideration of 3 alternative standards regarding sidewalks and screening associated with a plant nursery retail sales with outdoor display or storage building material sales with outside storage or display, and 3 associated alternative standards regarding screening and sidewalks. on approximately 41.826 acres, legally described as lots 4B and 6R, Block A, Interstate Highway 35, Polk City Edition, located at 2791 South Stemmons Freeway, with a proposed zoning of light industrial district as requested by Brad Taylor, B&C Taylor Family Real Estate Holdings, LLC, on behalf of Steve Johnson Golf Craft Vista Ridge, LP, the property owner.
Good evening again, Commissioners, and I touched on this during the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. There are 3 variances that are requested. The first 2 are really for screening, and that's to have outside storage and display in front of the building, and here's some photographs of the outside storage and display. The applicant's requesting to put them in front of the building as they don't have room behind the property. They are proposing to screen them with a cedar board-on-board fence that's 8 feet tall and to grow some flowering cross vines on that fence, and they provided samples of what that would look like. And then the last variance is to not provide a sidewalk where they do have adjacency to the roadway on I-35. You can see that's this section here, and again, that's based on the extensive floodplain and the river that goes around here and the bridges that are built by TxDOT that don't have sidewalk room. In addition, the existing Service King does not have a sidewalk that they could tie into. So with that, staff is present for any questions.
If we have no questions or any other concerns, may I have a motion for this item, please?
Move to approve?
I'm
Second.
sorry, who said that? Was that you, William?
Yes.
Okay, motion by William,
Second.
second by Karen. Roll call vote. William?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Aram?
Aye.
Motion passes. 6 ayes, 1 absent.
Thank you, Commissioners. This item and the zone change and special use permit request related to the property will all go to the City Council at their September 21st regular meeting.
Thank you. Our final item for concern tonight is the adjournment of the overlay board. May I have a motion for adjournment?
Move to adjourn.
Motion by Aram,
Second.
second by Alvin. Roll call vote. William?
Aye.
John?
Aye.
I vote aye. Alvin?
Aye.
Karen?
Aye.
Aram?
Aye.
Motion passes. 6 ayes, 1 absent. We are adjourned.